If you're looking for cheap, instant, and reliable Madden Ultimate Team coins, make sure to check out buymutcoins.com and use the discount code RBT for 10% off your purchase. Yo, what is going on, everybody? This is Samuel Brown, aka RBT, coming at you with another challenge here on Madden 17 Draft Champions. And today we're going to be doing like an NFL player college trivia draft type thing. Not sure how I'm going to title it in the video, but essentially every single round, the player that I want to pick, the only way I can pick him is if off the top of my head I know where he played at college. And if I'm kind of iffy, maybe I could go with my second option in that round because I knew where he played. And if I'm not correct in my guess of where that player played in college, I have to go with the lowest overall player out of that round. So with that being the case, I think it's going to be pretty interesting. If I'm unsure, obviously I will have to look it up to see if I got it right. But hopefully I'll be able to put together the best team possible. So hopefully you guys are going to enjoy the video. And if you do, make sure to drop a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and leave suggestions in the comment section below for future Draft Champions challenges. And with that said, let's get into the draft and let's see how we do. Coaches round just not really going to matter. It just doesn't matter at all. So we're just going to go with an offense that I do want to run, or defense rather. I like 3-4 a lot better. It doesn't really matter. Let's go with Mike McCarthy of the Packers. So going into round one, I'm going to try to keep the cuts out of the video, just try to keep it rolling so like you guys don't think I'm cheating or anything. So out of the legend round, we are going to go with Ricky Williams because I do know he played for Texas, and I'm not going to lie, I have no idea where these two guys played, but I think Ricky Williams would be my choice regardless. So Ricky Williams played for Texas, so we start this draft off with a pretty good freaking pick. So into round two, Tony Jefferson, Thomas Davis, Derek Wolfe. I don't know where any of these guys played. I don't know where any of these guys played. Thomas Davis, I feel like he played for an SEC school. I feel like he played, where did Thomas Davis play, man? Georgia. It's Georgia, right? That's my guess. Thomas Davis, Georgia. I'm going to keep this thing rolling. Thomas Davis, please, dear God. I think I'm right. I think I'm right. If I'm not, we're going to have to go with Derek Wolfe. Thomas Davis played for Georgia, baby. Your boy is a freaking genius as we get ourselves a pretty good right outside linebacker. Now, into round three, I am effed because I have literally no idea where anybody played in this round. Like, I'm just going to take a wild guess. Like, Barry Church, no idea. I'm going to say, I have no effing idea. Oklahoma is my guess. Yep, I was wrong. He played at the University of Toledo. So we're going to have to go with the lowest overall in Demarius Randall, which I don't really mind because I'll take a cornerback, and he had pretty decent looking stats. So not the worst round in the world, but hopefully we have a little bit better luck here in round four, and we are, because we're going to go with the main man, Mark Barron, because he played at the University of Alabama, who is playing LSU. I'm not sure, you're probably seeing this late Saturday night. In about an hour, he's going to be taking on LSU. I'm ready for that game, man. It's going to be an intense game. Mark Barron, a speedy linebacker to have. He actually played safety at Alabama, if you didn't know. Then moving up to linebacker in the NFL. So going into round five, we're going to go, I know where all these guys played. Brian Cushing, USC. Zach Brown, North Carolina. I'm pretty sure. Sar Lotulelei, Utah. So it's just a matter of who I actually want. And we're going to go with Zach Brown from North Carolina because he's right outside linebacker, and we already have two outside linebackers. So maybe I should go with Brian Cushing. Maybe that is the move because he played at USC, and we are going to go with Brian Cushing. Was it he or Clay Matthews that was the walk-on? There was a very good walk-on linebacker at USC. I could be wrong, but was it Brian Cushing? I don't know. Maybe I'm just stupid. Now, into round six. We know, or I know, where all these players played as well. Michael Crabtree at Texas Tech, AJ McCarron, Alabama, Sebastian Vollmer, Houston. No idea why off the top of my head. I know he played at Houston, but I do know. But we're going to be going with the wide receiver team of the week, Michael Crabtree from Texas Tech. And he's not the fastest in the world, though, but I want to go with him regardless because he has some pretty good catching stats, and he's a pretty good receiver. We need a receiver. We have a good receiver now and a good running back. Now we need a good quarterback. Now, out of this round, who are we going to pick? See, dude, I'm screwed because for some reason I don't know where Earl Thomas played. I have no idea where Earl Thomas played off the top of my head. And same thing with Tamba Hali. Or is it Georgia he played at? I know Carlos Dunlap. Oh, God, did he play at Florida? Or I think he played at Florida. See, dude, like, the thing here is I'm pretty sure he played at Florida. Now, these two guys, I'm not too sure, but like, there's no point in just guessing Carlos Dunlap because I'm going to get him regardless because he's the lowest overall out of the round. So I'm pretty sure Tamba Hali played at Georgia, but I want Earl Thomas. Let me think, dude. Earl Thomas, where did you play, man? Where did you play? I feel like it's an obscure school, and I could be completely wrong. I'm going to say Earl Thomas played, if I get this wrong, I'm going to have to go with Carlos Dunlap. But I'm going to say he played at like, dude, why don't I know this? Let's go with Oregon. For some reason, like, I want to say Wyoming, but I know it's not Wyoming. I'm going to say Oregon. It's going to be wrong. We're going to have to go with Carlos Dunlap. It was probably, I think it's Texas. I think it was Texas. It was Texas. Why didn't I know that? Why didn't I know that, dude? Like, as I said it, I was thinking Texas, dude. So, god dang it. Got to go with Carlos Dunlap, but I'm happy with it. We are going to get Carlos Dunlap out of that round. I mean, we needed an offensive lineman here. What do we do? Because I know where these two guys played. I don't want the right tackle, obviously. So I'm going to go with Terrell Pryor. Obviously, he played at Ohio State. We can get a better quarterback here in the last, like, 6 rounds or so. He's a very good receiver, too. 6'4", with 87 speed. We can use him. I'll probably put him at the 1 and Michael Crabtree at the 2 because Terrell Pryor is a freaking beast. So Terrell Pryor, Ohio State. We're going to be picking him. I think we have a pretty good wide receiver core. We just need a quarterback, man. And Teddy Bridgewater, do I get him? It's a 77 card. I feel like we can get a better quarterback, dude. Do we go ahead and get... You know what? I might actually... I feel like we can get a better wide receiver, too. We have 2 pretty good wide receivers, but at this stage in MUT, we can get some better ones. But Terrell Pryor, I mean, Amari Cooper is pretty freaking good. Travis Kelce, I know he played at Cincinnati, and he's a very good tight end, too. So you might think I'm dumb, but I'm going to pass up on the quarterback wide receiver, hope to get better ones, and we're going to get ourselves a tight end because, I mean, I like throwing the tight end, so we need a good one. So Travis Kelce played at Cincinnati. We're going to be picking him right there. Now here, see, dude, now Jason Witten, and I'm not going to lie, I feel like he played at Tennessee, but I don't know. Eli Manning, both these guys actually played at Ole Miss, and I know I said I wanted a better wide receiver, but I think I'm just going to get Dante Moncrief right here. I know he played at Ole Miss, so we're going to be getting him, and I just didn't know who else to go with right there. So going into round 11 this time, Tony Romo, Hunter Henry, or Eric Decker. It's thrown me a lot of quarterbacks and wide receivers, but somebody like receivers and quarterbacks I don't really want. I'm pretty sure I know where all these guys played. Actually, I don't. Oh, Eric Decker, he played at Minnesota. That's right. Tony Romo, like Eastern Illinois. Pretty sure that's right. Hunter Henry played at Arkansas. And you know what? I think I'm actually going to go with Hunter Henry because that'll give me 2 very good tight ends to throw to. And I think that is, in fact, the move. We just need a quarterback, dude. We need a quarterback. Drew Brees, is he the move, dude? I think Drew Brees might be the move. I don't really want Drew Brees, but I think he's going to be who we have to pick. He played at Purdue. Sean Lee played at Penn State. Kawan Short, honestly, off the top of my head, no idea. So it's one of these 2 guys. We already have an outside linebacker. I already have all the linebacker positions filled. So the smart move right here is to go ahead and grab ourselves a quarterback. I wanted a better one, but Drew Brees, who played at Purdue, is going to be the pick in this round. So into round 13, if we can get a better one, I wouldn't mind. You know what? Right here, we're actually going to go. The only player I know out of this round is Ryan Shazier, played at Ohio State. These 2 guys, no idea where they played at. I probably would have picked the right guard if I knew where he played, but I don't because we don't have any offensive linemen yet. But Ryan Shazier is going to be the move to be our second, or he will be our starting linebacker. So we're actually going to have 4 linebackers, a drafted first and second middle linebackers. That'd be pretty freaking good. But Ryan Shazier played at Ohio State, is going to be the pick, and I think it's a pretty good freaking pick. So 2 more rounds to go. Round 14. Who do we get? There's no point in getting another running back. Like, who do we get here? We already have 4 linebackers. Carlos Hyde played at Ohio State as well. Manti Te'o, Notre Dame, and Elvis Dumerville, Louisville. So, like, who do I pick? Like, none of these really help me at all. So, I might as well just pick Carlos Hyde, I guess, to have a second running back, although we're not going to use him. So, Ohio State, Carlos Hyde is the pick. So, round 15, who are we going to get? My controller's vibrating. Some pretty good freaking picks, and it's going to be either Luke Kuechly or it's going to be Gerald McCoy because we already have, because I don't know where Larry Mully played in college, to be completely honest. So, Luke Kuechly played at Boston College. Gerald McCoy played at Oklahoma, And to be completely honest, I think the reason I'm passing up on Luke Kuechly here is because we already have 4 drafted linebackers. Obviously, he'd be better than Ryan Shazier or Brian Cushing, but we only have 1 drafted defensive lineman, and I think we need a tackle. So we're going to go with Gerald McCoy, who played at Oklahoma, as the pick, and that's going to do it for the draft. We got no drafted safeties, no offensive linemen. We got 1 cornerback, so it's a 78 overall draft, dude. We just didn't get that many good picks, like, just given to us. It was a pretty freaking average draft. I mean, offensively, it's not bad if our offensive line can hold up. I mean, it's some pretty crappy offensive linemen, so hopefully they can hold up. 2 good tight ends, though. I very rarely draft 2 tight ends, so we're going to have 2 good tight ends to throw to. I mean, we do have a full receiver core, and we have a good, I mean, our whole entire, like, offense is pretty good. So, I mean, I think I should be able to do pretty well with it. Now defensively, a good linebacker core, but that's about it. Only 2 drafted two drafted defensive linemen rather. Only 1 cornerback. We're given Dante Johnson, who's pretty tall, so that's not bad. And we get Kaiwan Williams, who's 5'9" and 85 speed, so that could hurt us big time, dude. The guy that we play against can throw. And 2 very not good safeties. Antonio Allen with 80 speed, and we have Tavon Wilson with 83 speed. So our safeties are pretty crap, and our specialists, we're going to have TJ Carey as our kick and punt returner. So that is pretty freaking amazing. So with that said, guys, that's the team. I think it went pretty well. I think there was like only 1 round where I didn't get who I wanted because I didn't know where they played in college, and that was Earl Thomas. And as I was picking it, I swear, dude, I knew he played at Texas, and it just slipped my mind. So with that said, guys, we're going to jump into a game, hopefully get this W. Let's see how it goes. So this guy has Marcus Mariota and Derrick Henry. And as a Titans fan, that sucks because I don't want to beat them, but then I do because I don't want to get trashed on in the video. Keep throwing it to the goddamn out routes, dude. I'm not sure if that's a Halloween edition of Derrick Henry or the elite edition of Marcus Mariota, but we're going to get the sack. I don't know what Mariota was doing right there, but our elite Gerald McCoy gets the sack. He's going to be going for it. He's going to hurry up for some reason on 3rd down and 12, so hopefully our defense can be great. Secondary not too great in the team, but they actually get a false start too, dude, so it's going to be a 3rd. Oh, no, what? What? Well, that's just fantastic. Something I can't control. Screws me up. It gets 5 yards. I love it. I love when you get punished for things you can't control in video games. I just love it. No way. What the heck? How did Brian Cushing just allow so much separation? 4th down and 4. I'm expecting to throw to one of his outside wide receivers. His running back was open, but we get pressure, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. Pretty excited to play with this offense, so let's see how we do with it. That's going to be Hunter Henry, who's going to be open. Hunter Henry breaks a tackle. It's going to, oh my God, if he would have stayed in bounds, that could have been a touchdown. Halfback stretch with Ricky Williams. He guessed run right. That's bad. That was bad. That's awful. That's effing awful. He guessed it perfectly. 4th down and 6. But you know what? I'm going to be a savage and go for it. Sometimes in life, man, you just have to be a savage and just try to be a savage. You know, I'm not necessarily the biggest savage in real life, but sometimes you just got to act like you are. Because you pick up first downs like this when Terrell Pryor gets wide open on the underneath route to the 46-yard line. I have some type of feeling eventually, Ricky Williams is going to break one. He's like completely clogging the line, so I'm going to change to some slant patterns. And X is going to be wide open. That's going to be Michael Crabtree, who gets a first down to the 26-yard line. Still have not really done much with Ricky Williams, but eventually, guys, I'm telling you, he's going to break one. And that's not it. Actually, it is. Ricky Williams, big carry. 3rd down and goal. Gotta be great. Hopefully we pick this up. I did not mean to say hut there, but we're going to scramble with Drew Brees. Oh, man, he's so slow, but Drew Brees is going to get so close, dude. Why is he so freaking slow, dude? With any other quarterback, that would have been a touchdown. I'm not feeling too good about this, but who cares, you know, man? Who cares? Just got to try sometimes. You got to try. And throw it to Hunter Henry for the touchdown. The rookie 83 overall Team of the Week edition makes the big catch, and I honestly just panicked and threw the ball, so I honestly got very lucky there. This is where you end up winning ball games by a lot when you're up by like a touchdown with a couple minutes left in the half, and they just try to throw the ball deep and end up turning the ball over. They're trying to come back. This is where we could get a turnover, and we actually knocked the ball loose. 3rd down and 10. Looks like he's running the football. Actually, he's not. It's a play action pass. But we got everybody covered. He does not know to throw it to. Come on, somebody get pressure eventually. What's he doing? That's going to be interception. Let's go. Ryan Shazier. That dude completely freaking panicked. Throws the ball. And that's going to be a rage quit, I'm pretty sure. And it is, boys. We get the W, 7-0. Like I just said, dude, this is where you usually win ball games and make people rage quit because a couple minutes left in the game. They're trying to come back. and they do whatever they can to throw the ball deep and try to come back and get that touchdown really quick to tie things up, which usually leads to turnovers, and that's what happened right there. It caused the rage quit, and we get the W. Well, that's going to do it for the video, guys. Hopefully you did enjoy, and if you did, make sure to drop a like. Let me know in the comment section below any future Draft Champion challenges you do want to see on the channel. And with that said, be sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I will catch you guys next time. Have a great rest of your day. Peace.